I'm at Carolyn's hockey game tonight, and guess where she is? Wave hi, Carolyn.
Shopping trip to cheer myself up, not to buy anything, and I got a chair. Cool.
Do you like it? You want to do scratching pose?
Alright, I'm filming! Do something interesting!
Okay.
Ah, amazing! Alright, Jake. How's it going, Rosie? All right, Dave. Spotlight's on you, Dave. Woo!
Hi, Ricky. Can you say hi to your mom? Yeah, is that how you feel? Yeah. Yeah, you're weird. You sound so angry.
Good morning. It is Monday in January. I didn't check the date. Hello, good morning. It is Monday, January 3rd, and boy, do I have some exciting news for you. Let me just maybe demonstrate. Okay, let me explain. So as you know, I spent a lot of time on ice this weekend. I went and played in a hockey game. I went skating with my cousins at the local rink. I shoveled some ice off my driveway. Maybe you didn't know that, but you should just always assume that I'm doing that because this is Minnesota after all. Last week we had ice dams. It's just been a little icy recently. No, I did not fall while skating, and no, I did not hurt myself while playing hockey. And no, I did not hurt myself while shoveling and getting rid of ice on my driveway and steps. But I did have a pretty spectacular fall on the steps in front of my mom's house. Here we are! It's not broken. Honestly, it's just like extremely badly bruised. And it like swelled up. And I was like, ah! Because I broke this elbow, the same elbow, when I was a kid. And it looked like not the same shape, but like close. And my bone was like sticking out. Anyways, so I was just like freaking out. And Dave's like, it's fine. I'm like, no. We must call your father, who's an orthopedic surgeon, and ask him. I remember the terminology that Dave used. It was, you know, he was like, oh, it looks like you have blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, we are calling your father. And he's like, okay. And the very first thing that Dave's dad said was, oh yeah, it looks like you have blah, blah, blah. I'm like, damn it. How did he know? How could the son of a doctor recognize something? It's unacceptable. So yeah, I am wiped out. I'm in pain, and we're just getting through the day. Happy Monday, friends. Cheers. Hey there. So I'm just sitting here at the desk, trying to ice my arm. Really exciting Monday. I did just get off a call with a friend of mine, Kit Ho, who has been working on an AI drawing app, which is really fun. Basically, you like try to make a drawing on your phone. After making a terrible drawing, you like click the make it better, and it just keeps making it better for you. And I love it. It's such a like fun app. I'll link it in the description down below if you guys want to try it. He was asking about like, what are go-to-market strategies? How do we get customers? I've gotten 600 so far. And I'm like, that's a great question. I haven't gotten customers yet, but here's the plan. But I know a lot about marketing, so we just went over different marketing strategies. It just occurred to me that I started filming while wearing this heat pack on my shoulders. It's just nice, okay? It's a sloppy Monday, okay?
All right, Dave, explain yourself. What magic have you done this time?
I haven't done any magic. I have heated some milk in a pot, and then we have these pre-made hot chocolate snowballs.
Really? How did you do that, Dave?
I didn't do it. They were purchased and given to us.
In a box?
In a box.
Dave,
Shall
you
we?
never buy box things.
They were given to us.
Fine.
Shall we?
Okay, here we go.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, it's spinning. Oh, is it gonna crack in half on that line? Oh, is there enough milk? I don't know if that's gonna work. Is it not hot enough?
Should be hot enough.
That does not look promising. I don't know that these are working. Is the temperature correct? What do we do?
Always microwave. What?
Dave, microwave? Never.
Oh yeah, that's plenty hot. Okay, so there, that one.
Whoa, there it goes.
Yeah.
So you just pushed it? Whoa!
Marshmallows.
Marshmallows! Well, it is Tuesday afternoon on January the 24th, and I'm here really working on last week's video, and I've got my ice pack right here, but oh, look at this, my arm, it can move. It's still not looking, it's looking way better. It looks like an elbow again, but warning, if you don't want to look at a potentially ugly elbow, hide away, because here it comes. Woo! So you can kind of see we've got 2 cuts here, and then it's all bruised all over the place. This is an old scar, nothing new or anything. So it's healing nicely. I'm not going to broom ball tonight, mostly because of the cuts are, I mean, they're scabbed over, obviously, but I don't want to even if I'm wearing an elbow pad, if I get a really hard hit there, I don't want to be bleeding again. I just don't want to bleed again, okay? But I should be good for hockey this weekend, which I'm happy about. I got a call from Angie, which is super exciting. I don't think Angie watches this show, but Angie, if you ever watch this, hey, loved that phone call. Sorry that I was choking by the end and couldn't really actually say goodbye. That was a little goofy, but that's what you get when you eat oranges and are on the phone at the same time. Not a good strategy. Finally waking up, I realized that I forgot to have tea this morning. So perhaps that is why I've been so tired all day.
For foreign employees as opposed to renters, which we're going through right now, we're getting $2,000 to put it into perspective. So, not a huge amount in the scheme of things.
I'm running an event for my alma mater, St. Holden College tonight. We're doing a trivia night at Ritz Pub, really sweet bar. And Dave's here to help. We're here early, eating some dinner, and getting to work, so we'll hopefully have fun. Was just about to start talking, and look who's here. A princess. What a cat, what a cat. Hi everybody, it is Friday, and I don't remember the date because my laptop is several feet away from me and my phone is recording, so you don't get to know what day it is. And it's been another week. I haven't been as productive as I would like, but it's been a big decisions kind of a week and making a lot of stressful decisions. This makes me so nervous. I haven't scripted anything ahead of time. I don't even know precisely what I'm going to say. I like my outfit. Look at this. I got a new shirt. For the first time in a while, I put on a necklace. So I thought it'd look pretty, and it does. Cute. Hey. This is a video that I don't want to make. This is a scene that I don't want to film, but it's also important. It feels like I'm failing maybe, but this is no way of failure. It's just a pivot. It's a change. It's something that needs to be done. So basically what I'm fussing about and what I don't want to talk about is the fact that I need to look for a part-time job. When I initially started this series, I told you guys that leaving my job when I did to build my startup was technically too early. And I'm pretty sure I've said several times over the last few months that leaving my last job when I did was a big risk because we were not, even built yet, getting into beta and doing well at mini demo and all sorts of things like that. That was meaningful, but it also didn't necessarily mean that we were necessarily ready for investment or to go live immediately. But at the same time, in order to fully participate in beta's programming and knowing the amount of commitment that my old job wanted to have, I knew that those two things weren't lined up, and I had enough in savings to basically work on HomSurfin for several months and to see could we get where we needed to be, and it has been an absolute blast, and HomSurfin is not over. However, we've reached the end of our allocated budget, and that is okay. This was something that was very realistic and very much something that I thought could happen. And so this is how we're proceeding and why. Because on one hand, I probably could continue to work for a while. Dave and I are lucky enough and fortunate. The fact that I was able to take off 5 to 6 months of work to build a startup is an enormous privilege that I do not take for granted. What I've been able to do in the last several months is accelerate our growth, make it so that I get an education that helps me in figuring out how to build a company and how to do it well, and getting the resources and meeting people and learning different strategies and stuff, which has been incredibly useful. But because we haven't launched yet, and because we keep running into issues with getting distribution for all of the different listings, we can't necessarily launch right now. And because we can't do that, it's hard to prove to investors that what we're building is actually of value. Now, we have strategies to tackle all of that, but all of those do take time. It's sales. I have to go and pitch a lot of different people and do a lot of different things in order to make these things happen. So we gotta make that happen. But I also gotta keep existing in the world and, keep food on the table. So yeah, I would say this is a very bittersweet moment. But I think there shouldn't be that much of a change. Right now, I've been doing everything to the limit, right? So I've been working until 10, 11 o'clock at night. I sometimes get a slow start in the mornings. I tend to work late. A lot of what we're going to be doing is just being more strategic, being okay, this is really hardcore focus work. You must get things done. And frankly, I do work better under tighter deadlines and tighter schedules. So I'm probably going to be more productive because of this. And also, I'm probably not going to be wasting as much mental energy of being anxious on things, which I think should be helpful. This is goofy because I don't think this is a thing that founders advertise. I don't think I've ever seen a founder talk about, oh, I'm pulling back and I'm doing my startup part-time now after going full-time for a while. I think most try to hide it or not discuss it at all, but I know it happens. And I think the reason why people don't talk about it is they feel embarrassed, or they feel like they're a failure, or they feel they didn't achieve what they needed to achieve. And from my perspective, I don't think I've failed at all. We didn't hit, our KPIs of when we were going to launch, but a lot of what we missed was out of our control, right? But when it comes to actually getting the work done and actually getting done all the things that we needed to get done, we did. Mike right now is literally finishing up the user app. We still don't have our integration thing set up so that when we get listings, we'll be able to display them, because we don't know what that's going to look like coming from these different companies. And we still haven't built the realtor platform, but we're finishing the app right now, which is so cool. And it looks really good, and I'm so excited. We're gonna be doing some super secret alpha testing. I'm just gonna have a handful of people review it to make sure it doesn't break, and then after that we might do some wider scale testing just to get more user feedback and things like that. We're in a really good spot when it comes to a lot of different things. We actually got 2 checks that actually happened this morning, which is funny. And in the past couple weeks, it's been funny because I've been really down with all these different things going on, and I've been trying to put on a happy face, but haven't been feeling super positive in general, which may have been obvious from like how many sad videos I was posting. But what's been really exciting is to see how many people have been really excited about HomSurfin. How many people have been like, oh yeah, well, you're killing it. Like I've gotten a lot of really positive feedback lately. Just really appreciated it. So if you've sent any kind words lately, thank you. If you have more kind words, please grace me with all of the many thoughts telling me how wonderful I am. Feed the ego, feed it, feed it. So yeah, well, I'm sad that I'm not going to be working full-time on the startup. Let's be real. When it comes to am I working 40 hours a week on HomSurfin, I'm still going to be working 40 hours a week on HomSurfin because I spend so much time on it. And so I was like explaining to Mike this morning. He was just like, yeah, if you need to like just spend like a few hours. I'm like, no, you don't understand. I am pulling back from spending too many hours. I'm still probably going to be working a normal work week on HomSurfin. And so my goal is like computer work, writing, maybe product management or strategy or coaching or video, right? Like things that require more mental work, maybe a little physical work on the computer. This is an interesting way to end a video. I hope this isn't too much of a downer. But that being said, I'm currently still optimistic. I think what we've got is really cool. And I think once we get it in front of people, they'll really like it. We just need to get some of these gatekeepers out of the way. So if you've been following this journey, please don't forget to like and subscribe. You guys know I never ask that, but I'd appreciate it, especially if you've been watching for a while or even just for this video. Building startups is hard. And if this is something that you're interested in, come on in. Let's hang out. So we're all in this together, right?